Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to the machine that tells you what you need to know about lubrication. This is a type of a Phalanx machine used to perform a Damas test. Now, Damas test is something that all lubrication engineers use on a daily basis practically, maybe more often than daily, but they use this to determine what types of oil or what types of lubrication perform well under a given set of conditions. And all this machine does is simply force the life of that oil or that lubricant to be shortened in a predictable manner so that they can establish a pecking order of what's good, what's better, what's best. And that's all the machine does. So we start out here, we have a pair of scales hanging on the end here that's going to indicate what kind of pressure that we're putting on the bearing surfaces. And every pound that this scale increases because of the leverage that's involved through here and through this fulcrum represents 100 pounds per square inch of pressure on the bearing surfaces themselves. Now, in this fulcrum is a little Temkin roller bearing, a very common kind that's found in all sorts of automotive applications. And it simply sits still, it does not move, and it rubs on this bearing race, which is affixed to the end of the shaft, and it turns as the motor runs. And the bearing race is about 5 points harder in temper than this bearing in here, because we want this one to wear more than this one does. This is our little miniature oil pan that we put the oil in as we run the test to make sure that this and this bearing have substantial lubrication on them in order to perform the test that we're going to be doing. So again, this is a Phalanx machine, a type of Phalanx machine that performs a test called a Damas test. You'll find it in any lubrication lab where they test lubricity. And all it's intended to do is tell us which oil works best under a given set of conditions.